Hi everyone, in this video, let us study the guidelines related to eye and ocular adnexa. The code range is 65091 to 68899 and we'll also study guidelines related to auditory system. The code range is 69000 to 69979. So first let us start with eye and ocular adnexa. Open your CPT manual, page number 503. So, at the beginning of eye and ocular adnexa, there is an important guideline, that is, do not report 69990 in addition to the codes 65091 to 68850. Next, there are codes for eyeball, that is, removal of eye. So, under that, we have the code for evisceration of ocular contents without implant, that is 65091. So in this, the contents of the eyeball are scooped out, but the sclera shell remains connected to the eye muscles. So 65091 is for without implant and 65093 is for evisceration of ocular contents with implant. Next is 65101, that is for enucleation of eye without implant, and 65103 for with implant and muscles not attached to the implant. Next is 65110, that is for exenteration of orbit, that is removal of orbital contents only, and 65112 is for therapeutic removal of bone. So these codes are for removal of eye. We saw three types of removals, that is evisceration, enucleation and exenteration. Next, there is secondary implants procedures. So they have given the definition for ocular implant highlighted. An ocular implant is an implant inside muscular cone. An orbital implant is an implant outside the muscular cone. These are the codes. Next, there are codes for removal of foreign body. The code 65205 is for removal of foreign body, external eye, conjunctival, superficial. 65210 is for conjunctival, embedded. And 65220 is for corneal without slit lamp. And 65222 is for corneal with slit lamp. So highlight the important parenthetical note, that is for repair of corneal laceration with foreign body, use 65275. Then 65235 is for removal of foreign body intraocular from anterior chamber of the eye or lens. So you have to use these codes based on what is mentioned in the operative report or in the CPC exam question. Next important section is keratoplasty. So here the corneal transplant includes use of fresh or preserved grafts. The preparation of donor material is included for penetrating or anterior lamellar keratoplasty, but it should be reported separately for endothelial keratoplasty. And do not report 65710 to 65757 in conjunction with 92025. The code 65710 is for keratoplasty, corneal transplant, anterior lamellar, and 65730 is for keratoplasty penetrating. So these are the codes. Next important codes are intraocular lens procedure codes. So the code 66982 is for extracapsular cataract removal with insertion of intraocular lens prosthesis. Okay. And this is one stage procedure, manual or mechanical technique. Complex, requiring devices or techniques not generally used in routine cataract surgery. And the code 66983 is for intracapsular cataract extraction with insertion of intraocular lens prosthesis, one stage procedure. So you have to check whether it is extracapsular or whether it is intracapsular. And the code 66984 is for extracapsular cataract removal with insertion of intraocular lens prosthesis without endoscopic cyclophotocoagulation. Next important code is 66985, that is for insertion of intraocular lens prosthesis, secondary implant, not associated with concurrent cataract removal. And the code 66986 is for exchange of intraocular lens. Then we have the code for other procedures, that is the add-on code 669990 for use of ophthalmic endoscope. So you have to list this separately in addition to the code for primary procedure, and 66990 may be used only with these codes. So always read the parenthetical notes while coding. And the code 66999 is for unlisted procedure, anterior segment of the eye. And we have the codes for posterior segment also. Next important section is retina or choroid repair. So here 67101 is for repair of retinal detachment including drainage of subretinal fluid when performed, cryotherapy, and 67105 is the indented code that is for repair of retinal detachment, photocoagulation. Then we have the code 67107 that is for repair of retinal detachment, scleral buckling. So you have to code according to what they have mentioned in the scenario. Next important section is ocular adnexa, extraocular muscles. So the important codes are strabismus surgery. 67311 is for strabismus surgery, recession or resection procedure, 1 horizontal muscles, and 67312 is for 2 horizontal muscles. 67314 is for 1 vertical muscle and 67316 is for 2 or more vertical muscles. You will use these codes on the basis of type of muscle and number of muscles. So the type of muscles are vertical muscles and horizontal muscles, right? You can see here we have the codes for horizontal muscles and vertical muscles. So how will you find out which is horizontal muscle and which is vertical muscle? For that, we have a diagram in your CPT manual, page number 512. You can see extraocular muscles of the right eye. So use this diagram as a reference while coding for strabismus surgery. Okay. So to code for strabismus surgery, we have to know which are the horizontal muscles and which are the vertical muscles. If in the scenario they have mentioned lateral rectus muscle, so it is a horizontal muscle, right? So which code you will use? You will use the code for horizontal muscles, that is 67311 or 67312 based on the number of muscles. I hope you are clear with it. And also there is a guideline, you have to use modifier 50 if both eyes are mentioned. Next important codes are for repair, that is proptosis, blepharotosis, lid retraction, Extropion and Entropion. So what is Extropion and what is Entropion? Extropion is a condition in which the eyelid is turned outwards. Okay. And Entropion is a condition in which the eyelid is turned inwards. Remember that, it's very important. So here the code 67900 is for repair of proptosis and 67901 is for repair of blepharotosis, and the important code 67914 is for repair of Extropion suture and 67915 is for repair of Extropion thermocauterization, and 67916 is for repair of Extropion excision tarsal wedge. Then we have the code 67917 that is for Extropion extensive. Then 67921 code is for repair of Entropion suture, 67922 for thermocauterization, 67923 for excision tarsal wedge, 67924 extensive. So you have to check in the scenario whether they have mentioned repair of Entropion or whether they have mentioned repair of Extropion. That is very important. Then you have to check whether they have mentioned thermocauterization, excision tarsal wedge, or they have mentioned extensive procedure. You have to code on the basis of that. Next, there are codes for reconstruction, incision and drainage of conjunctiva, conjunctivoplasty, and there are codes for lacrimal system incision, excision and repair. Then there is probing or related procedure codes. And at last, the code for unlisted procedure lacrimal system. Next is auditory system. So here also the procedures are organized anatomically. At the beginning, we have codes for external ear incision, excision, biopsy, and removal codes. So in removal codes, the important code is for removal of foreign body from external auditory canal without general anesthesia, and 69205 is for removal of foreign body from external auditory canal with general anesthesia. Next, the important code is 69209, that is for removal of impacted cerumen using irrigation lavage unilateral. So, highlight the important parenthetical note. Do not report 69209 in conjunction with 69210 when performed on the same ear. And for bilateral procedure, report 69209 with modifier 50. For removal of impacted cerumen requiring instrumentation, use the code 69210. You can see the code 69210 is for removal of impacted cerumen requiring instrumentation unilateral. Okay, so below that also there are important parenthetical notes. Just go through that. Next important codes are for middle ear incision, that is myringotomy. So the code 69420 is for myringotomy, that is incision, including aspiration or eustachian tube inflation, and 69421 is for myringotomy including aspiration or eustachian tube inflation requiring general anesthesia. Remember, in the scenario, if they have mentioned general anesthesia and myringotomy including aspiration, then we have to use the code 69421. Next, we have the code for tympanostomy, middle ear exploration through post-auricular or ear canal incision. Then we have the codes for excision, that is 69501 is for transmastoid antrotomy, simple mastoidectomy. Then 69502 is for mastoidectomy complete, 69505 is for mastoidectomy modified radical, and 69511 is for radical. Next important codes are for repair. In this we have the important code 69641, that is for tympanoplasty with mastoidectomy. Okay, so this is without ossicular chain reconstruction. 69642 is for with ossicular chain reconstruction, and 69643 is for tympanoplasty with mastoidectomy with intact reconstructed wall without ossicular chain reconstruction, and 69644 is for with intact or reconstructed canal wall with ossicular chain reconstruction. So you have to check the important terms, that is whether they have mentioned without ossicular chain reconstruction or with ossicular chain reconstruction. So the code 69645 is for tympanoplasty radical or complete without ossicular chain reconstruction, and 69646 is for tympanoplasty radical or complete with ossicular chain. Next, there are codes for other procedures. 69700 is for closure post auricular fistula mastoid. 69705 is for nasopharyngoscopy surgical with dilation of eustachian tube unilateral, that is balloon dilation. 69706 is for bilateral. Then the important code 69710 is for implantation or replacement of electromagnetic bone conduction hearing device in temporal bone. 69711 is for removal or repair of electromagnetic bone conduction hearing device in temporal bone. Next important code is inner ear incision or destruction. 69801 is for labyrinthotomy with perfusion of vestibuloactive drug transcanal, and read the important parenthetical notes. Then we have codes for excision, that is labyrinthectomy. Introduction codes, that is cochlear device implantation with or without mastoidectomy 69930. Next important code is the add-on code 69990, that is for microsurgical techniques requiring use of operative microscope. So you have to list this separately in addition to the code for primary procedure. And read the important note above the code 69990, that is do not use 69990 for visualization with magnifying loops or corrected vision, and do not report this code in addition to the procedure where use of operating microscope is an inclusive component. That is, you should not report 69990 with all these codes. So that's it for today. In the next video, we'll solve CPC exam practice questions related to 60,000 series. So stay tuned.